Well, the southern U.S. is suffering historic devastation from Helene. After making landfall last week, the storm tore through more than 600 miles and is blamed for at at least 100 deaths across 6 states, more than 100 deaths. The bulk of these fatalities have been in the Carolinas, where local officials have described the flood damage as biblical, even apocalyptic, with water levels reaching unprecedented levels in southern Appalachia. And which is an area not used to this kind of weather. The FEMA administrator spoke about the devastation on Face the Nation yesterday.
I don't know that anybody could be fully prepared for the amount of flooding and landslides that they are experiencing right now. But we have had teams in there for several days. We're sending more search and rescue teams in there.
Well, CBS News correspondent Nicole Valdes is in Anderson, South Carolina. So, Nicole, give us a sense of what Anderson has gone through, what efforts are underway this morning.
Anne Marie, 3 top priorities really today. Not only, of course, getting the lights back on to more than 700,000 people across the state of South Carolina, cleaning up a lot of the debris you see here behind me, whether that's down trees and power lines. Unfortunately, down trees, a big factor in the number of deaths that we are now reporting to you. But all this debris is also going to be key to getting those who are still in communities that have essentially been cut off from the outside world access, cell phone service, basic resources. That is going to likely be the focus for crews and officials today. But of course, no one will go a second without forgetting the many lives lost in this storm across the Southeast. We're talking about 116 people. Here in South Carolina, that number stands at 27. And Anderson County is where we are right now. As we drove in this morning, we could automatically see not only just how many of the trees and, again, power lines that are still really sitting across many major roadways. You've got a lot of road closures across the city here. But we also noticed that a majority of people here also don't have power. So they are sort of battling their grief as they continue to mourn the loss with the strength that they're trying to muster as they move forward and try to pick up the pieces.
All right, Nicole, the pictures are incredible. Thank you so much. Well, one of the places hit the hardest by Helene is Asheville, North Carolina. The mountain town suffered deadly floods and intense winds that triggered mudslides, and that is where CBS News correspondent Skyler Henry joins us from this morning.
The community here in Asheville, as well as others across the region, are in the early stages of the cleanup process following the devastation from Helene. We are just across from Biltmore Village here in Asheville, perhaps some of the more dramatic sites of the devastation, as the floodwaters actually rose to just about the top of that Shell gas station on Friday. Obviously, the floodwaters have receded, but the cleanup is still very much underway here. And we've spent some time throughout several different communities here in the region, all of them cleaning up, all of them trying to figure out what to do next, especially as it relates in certain parts about power. Tens of thousands are still without power as crews work to try to restore that. They say that it may take weeks in order to do just that. And then there's the inaccessibility of certain roads throughout the region as well. We know that crews, including the National Guard, law enforcement officials from other jurisdictions outside of the region, have come in to try to help as quickly as they can. And then officials say that the death toll continues to rise as well in terms of the path of Helene's destruction, all the way from Florida up to Ohio. More than 100 people have died. County officials here say that more than 1,000 people were reported unaccounted for, but they say that that could very well be some duplicates, and just the sheer fact that communications have been very limited here in Asheville altogether. We'll see what changes once the sun rises. We're here in Asheville. Anne Marie, back to you.
All right, Skyler, thank you very much.